Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. For today's Sunday morning, get ready with me. We are creating a fall look using the Natasha Denona bronze palette. So if you're interested to see how I created this fall look, then keep watching. To start, we're going to use primer. For primer today, I'm going to be using the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder, this Hydra Primer. This is a sample that I received when I placed my By Terry order. I've been using this for the last couple of days and I really do like it. So it is a cream consistency, kind of like a moisturizer. And I just rub it in and it does leave my skin with just like an extra layer of moisture. And I do find that it keeps the foundation and the makeup on longer. Now, I don't notice any sort of blurring effect or anything like that. Micro resurfacing multi-zone base invisible matte finish. So I guess it's probably a good primer for those with oily skin, which I sometimes do have. So I'm gonna pull my hair back and we are going to start with foundation. This is the Dior Forever and I'm in shade 3C. And this is a 24 wear high perfection skin caring foundation with sunscreen. So I have not used this foundation before. I bought it when my skin was a little bit darker. I've lost my tan, and so I think we'll be able to use it today. So here's the bottle. It's a nice glass, frosted glass jar. I am gonna just pump a few pumps out. That's the consistency. I have no idea how the coverage is, so I don't know if this is going to be too much or not enough, but we're going to give it a try. I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 101. This foundation is scented. It smells really nice. It's very floral. It really does smell nice, but there is a fragrance in it, so if you are one who does not like fragrance, you would not like this foundation. So I do think that the color does work for me right now. So this foundation is very interesting. It claims 24-hour wear. I would never wear my foundation for 24 hours. So that part I'm not really interested in testing. I do like though that it is long wearing and they say that it's good for 24 hours because there are often days that I'm in my foundation for 14, 15 hours. So in that regards, I'm glad to have a long wearing foundation. But the claims are a perfect complexion for 24 hours nonstop with flawless coverage. The skin's texture appears refined and pores tightened with a velvety matte finish without a mask-like effect. And I really do like the finish of it. It feels really, really nice on the skin. Yeah, I like it. It feels really good. It doesn't at all feel like a matte. I don't think it looks like a matte. I think the finish is really nice. I am really impressed. Now I do have to see how it wears. This is the first time I've ever tried it, but I can speak from other Dior foundations that is one thing that I think Dior has down, and that is their complexion products. Their foundations are outstanding. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna use the Tom Ford eye primer. I like to prime my eyes well in advance of when I'm gonna be using my eyeshadows so that the product has time to sit down and absorb into the skin. So I just dab a little bit on each eye and I'm just rubbing it in with my finger. For concealer, I picked up a new shade of the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Concealer. I love this concealer, you guys. I know it's $90. I love it. I really, really do. I did pick it up on sale. I picked it up at Nordstrom when they were price matching Macy's. I do believe that is still going on. I think today might be the last day. So if you're interested in picking this up, I would run to either Nordstrom or Macy's. I will link both down below. But I needed a winter shade. So I picked up shade 2WO Beige. And I was color matched when I was at the Nordstrom counter. So I do think this is going to be a good shade. And I'm going to use my brand new BK Angie Hot and Flashy collaboration, and this is A506. This is a concealer brush. So we are gonna just test this out. I haven't used it yet. So we're gonna see how it applies. I like it. It was quick, it was fast, it blended the product, and I do think that that shade is a good match. I think it could even be a little bit lighter and a little bit cooler. But I do think that it works. And whatever's excess of my concealer, I like to bring down in the corners of my nose and on my chin. All right, so there's the concealer. I really, really like this concealer. I highly recommend it. And I know it's expensive, I get it, but I do think it's really nice. For powder, nothing new. I'm gonna be using the La Prairie loose powder. I have this in shade Translucent too. I think this is just a really, really nice loose powder. And I'm gonna use my La Mer powder brush to apply it, which again is nothing new. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Chantecaille Goa. I love this bronzer. I love it so much. I love the undertone. It's got like a red undertone, and I think it's perfect for fall. In summertime, I feel like I want that golden glow bronze, and this is not that. This is going to give you that red kind of bronze undertone. But I just really like it. So that is Goa, and like I said, I really, really like it. For blush today, I thought a good fall blush is this Nars palette, and this was the Claudette collection that came out early, pretty much I think late 2020, early January 2021, somewhere around there. And I do really think that these colors are good for fall. So this is kind of more of a bronze and a blush, but if I blend it together, it's gonna give me that like perfect burnt blush color, which I think is fall. When I think of fall, I think of like the burnt colors, the orange, the burnt orange, the burnt red, fall colors, the browns, and that's what I see in this blush. I don't know if this is still available. I do know that this was a limited edition collection. The eyeshadow that came out with it is still available on certain websites, so I'll look for this blush and see if I can find it. If I can, I will link it because I really like it. Again, I have been so impressed with the Nars products lately. They are really, really good. All right, so there was the blush, and again, this is the Nars Claudette collection. For highlighter, I pulled out this Denona Myricks palette. I figured somewhere in here there has to be a good fall highlighter because there are 6 highlighters in this collection, or in this palette. So I'm thinking maybe Easy Breezy. Let me swatch it and see. Oh yeah, look at that. And the other one that I was looking at is called Common Sense. So they're pretty similar, but I think I will go with this one, Easy Breezy. These are extremely pigmented. So pigmented. So I'm gonna go in very, very lightly with my Sonia G Energy Pro. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I think that's a perfect shade for this blush and for fall. Now, I did bring down my buffer brush, so I am going to buff that in just a little bit. Oh, but it's so pretty. I just love these highlighters. I really, really do. I mean, there's no way. I mean, I could use this palette every day for years and probably still never finish it. So It's a really good value. I picked mine up at Sephora during their last VIB sale, and I mean, it's really good. So this is the Sonia G Face 1, and I'm just going to kind of buff that highlighter into the face a little bit. And then just take my blush brush. I didn't pick any new product up, but I'm just gonna apply what's on my brush. And again, this is the Chikuhodo KZ number 4. Okay, let's get into the star of the show. So for today's fall eye look, we're gonna be using the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. To me, this palette screams fall. Like, these are all fall colors. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to try and attempt to recreate a look Natasha Denona did on her Instagram a while back. I watched the reels where she's applying the makeup to the models, and I'm always in awe. I'm like, oh, I should try and recreate it. And I never do because I'm intimidated. So this could end up being a super big hot mess, but we're gonna see. I am gonna try and apply it the way she did and see what kind of bronze look I can come up with. So to start with, we need a crease brush, and I'm gonna use the Sonia G Blender Pro, and I'm gonna go into the shade Beach. So this is like a matte, kind of like caramel color. There's the pickup. There is a lot of pickup. So I'm gonna scoot in here, and we're gonna take this into the crease. And I'm gonna go slightly above the crease because of my hooded eyes. So crease and slightly above. I'm gonna take a Sonia G Mini Booster, and we're gonna go into another matte shade. This one's slightly darker, and it's called Suntan. So it's right there. And I'm gonna take this into the outer third of my eye. And again, this shade is also very powdery. I will scoot in here for you. So I'm just taking it on the outer third, and I'm going all the way up. So now it says to take eyeliner. I don't have the eyeliner that Natasha Denona suggests or uses, but I do have a kohl liner from Pat McGrath Labs, and this is in shade Black Coffee, which is a kind of a brown black. So it says to line your upper and lower lashes with this shade. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So there is the eyeliner on. I did use it in my waterline. We're gonna hope that my eyes don't water or get really red. So now I'm gonna take a Marc Jacobs, this is the smudge brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade, if I can find it, Magma. And this is an even darker matte. So, and we're just gonna take that right above this eyeliner. And just trying to like blend those two, the suntan with the liner. I am taking it underneath the lash. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but it just felt like the right thing to do. So I just kind of use that on the outer corner to kind of smoke up that outer corner. There's definitely some fallout. I'm gonna take my Sonia G Face 1 and just kind of buff that away. And we can touch that up at the end of the, when we're all done. All right, so we're almost done. What do you guys think so far? I'm really liking it. I'm impressed. It's way outside my comfort zone. Definitely not a look, an everyday eye look that you would wear to work. But I think every once in a while, it's fun to step outside your comfort zone. I'm going to take the rougher number 2, and we're going to go into a shimmer shade. And this is Palladium. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but it is a copper shimmer. And we're just going to place that in the inner portion of our eye, the inner half. I'm going to take a rougher number 3. I'm going to go into this beach shade and take it underneath the eye as well. Quite a bit of fallout, so I'm going to buff. And we can go back in and add a little bit more blush. Since we use that Palladium in the inner corner, I'm going to go back in with my BK Beauty 207 and just stick that in the inner corner and then bring it down under the eye. I do think that I need some sort of like a highlight shade or like I need something underneath my brow bone. So I pulled out a palette that I have here that I haven't used yet on the channel that I'm just waiting to film with. And this is the Viseart Paris Nudes. So this is what it looks like. And I am going to go in to this kind of like champagne shimmer shade. I'm just going to go in and see what happens if I place it under the eye. I'm going to use a rougher 15 and just see what happens if I kind of blend. I didn't like that harsh line. So I do think it looks much better. So this is the eye that I added a little extra color to, the lighter color, compared to this eye, which I have not. So I just think it makes it look a little bit better. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna put this palette away, save it for another day. I do think that the outer corner could use a little bit more definition. So I'm gonna go back in to this Magma shade. So there's the finished eye look for right now. We're gonna go ahead and put some mascara on and see what the finished look looks like. And what do we think? For mascara today, I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. So it's just a nice, fluffy, thick wand. All right, so what do we think? I'm gonna go ahead and put up the picture on either one, I don't know which side, but I'm gonna go ahead and put up a picture of what the finished eye look looked like on the model that Natasha Denona did. And let me know, how did I do? How did I compare? I really think it's beautiful. I really, really do. I'm very excited. I'm excited that I tried something different, stepped outside of my comfort zone, and went a little dark. I think it's really pretty, and I do think it's really pretty for fall. These are definitely fall colors. So let me know what you think. Tell me if I did horrible, did I do all right? We'll see. Let's move on to lips. For lips, I'm gonna line my lips with the Sicily lip pencil, and this is in shade Beige Natural. And this is just a very, very fall nude shade. These Sicily lip liners are my favorite. I love them. They're really, really good. Now, for my lipstick, I picked out a lipstick that I thought would look good with the eyes, but now that the eyes are on, I'm a little unsure about my selection. So I'm just fronting that and letting you guys know they may not match. This is the Hermes Rose a Spice. So that's what it looks like I thought it was very fall nude color, kind of like a rosy fall nude, I guess. But we're gonna see. I probably should have gone with something a little bit more brown. This is a little red. Yeah, I definitely should have gone more brown, but I was trying to just pull together shades that I thought would be perfect for fall, and I do think that this is a really, really nice fall lipstick. I just don't think it matches this eyeshadow, but what can you do? All right, that completes today's Sunday morning get ready with me, creating this beautiful fall look. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any of these products? I feel like they've all pretty much been around for a while, so there's really nothing brand new. It's fun to create a look using the items that you already have and maybe creating new looks so then the products feel new again. And that's pretty much what I did today. I've used this bronze palette before. I have never used it in the way that I did today. So that was something new. So this, and there's so many shades in this palette. I mean, I could just every day create a new look. The Natasha Denona formula is so good. It is so good. There was a little bit of fallout today, but really not much, not a lot. And it wasn't anything that was something that I couldn't work with. So I'm really, really impressed. I'm impressed with the look, other than the fact that my lipstick doesn't match the eyeshadow, but can't win them all. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.